I like seeing women talk about these things. I played a video of this one woman where she went in, on telling black women that, look, we need to stop doing the bullshit that we do. Period. We need to stop. However, it is it's one of them things where you have to be a little cautious at times, because these women, they will be quick to jump on what men are fighting for. They are, because some of them are raised by fathers in their lives. They have fathers in their lives, so they get it until it like hits home for them. When you're talking about a subject that hits home for them, it seems like they get a little in their feelings, man. And I have had plenty of women in my life. I had a couple of friends that be all for what I'm saying. I mean, be agreeing with me, be, just, yeah, man, these women be doing, they will agree with me 100% until it hits her. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Dutch, the Black Non-Democrat. And if you're finding this channel for the very first time here on YouTube, please make sure that you hit that like button if you enjoy the content. And on top of that, if you really enjoy this content, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Now, let's get this show on and popping. I was just thinking, hey, I want to get up here and go live, and I forgot I did want to talk about this woman. Her name is Indy Remy, and I've been seeing this lady for a couple of years on Instagram, and I know you guys, if you follow any type of red pill talk or common sense logic talk, I know you guys have seen this lady in and around YouTube or Instagram. The thing is, I looked at her for the first time years ago and I said, now that chick, she's from Baltimore. She's from my state, Maryland. I'm from the DMV, but we don't really consider Baltimore to be a part of the DMV. I don't know why, because they are in Maryland. I don't, it's like Baltimore's their own island, you know what I mean? But she is from Baltimore, and she says a lot in this clip that we're going to be watching in a couple of minutes about herself that I didn't even know, and that's what prompted me to come up here and talk about certain things that she said, because everything that she says, everything that she talks about, everything that she spits in this clip that we're going to watch is like the bio to my channel. You know what I mean? I am not here to defend any F boys. I am not here to defend any deadbeat dads. I am not here to defend any man that doesn't take care of their responsibility and hold themselves accountable. If you're not doing that, I don't rock with you. I even did a video about that, saying, stop trying to put real men in the same boat with Pookies and Ray Rays. And on top of that, I get mad when women try to make it seem as if most black men are Pookie and Ray Ray. Like, I am willing to give you that Pookie and Ray Ray exist. I am willing to give you that, but I am not about to give you that that black men, that's us in a nutshell as a whole. I'm not about to do that. And if you guys are in here, please make sure you hit that like button, even if you're watching it on a playback. I see you watching. You was late to the show. You couldn't make it to the live, but you are here right now. That's all that matters. The thing about it is, she broke down a lot of things that I say on this channel, and I always said to myself, we need more women to come and speak up against what's going on in our community, from the single motherhood to the Ratchetville women to the women who think they're men, literally and figuratively. I mean, they are out there, people. These women are out there, and these women have taken that red pill. You know, when Morpheus said, society, black community, who wants to take this red pill and you will have all of the knowledge and common sense and reason and you'll be out of the matrix. You will find out what it really is. Or do you want this blue pill and you can go back to the shit bowl? And a lot of women chose that red pill, man. You know, I just got up on with red. I've been talking red pill talk. I just didn't notice, you know, because I'm not on the internet like that. I do my thing, but I was hearing about this red pill thing, and you know, a couple of people from the audience was like, "Bruh, you red pill?" I'm like, I don't take any red pills, man. And then I remembered that that's what Morpheus did to Neo in the Matrix to show him the truth, and that's basically what me and Bleak's podcast is about. Exposing the truth, you know, and the truth is controversial. And we was actually, because we was trying to think of a name for this podcast that we got coming up, and you can get it on all podcasts, Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcast, that it will be there. But we was trying to think of a name, right? And I'm a good name picker. I know how to pick names. Like the Black Non-Democrat, when I first said that to somebody, they was like, I don't like it, but it fits with everything that I'm doing. Dutch Talk TV, that's me. I talk, I'm Dutch, and YouTube is like a TV. You know what I mean? And all of those names, even with my titles, man, I think I do some of the best titles on YouTube, man. I mean, they're very engaging. But the thing is, we was recording for, a pilot of the show or whatever, or we was just recording to get our chemistry on the show. And we basically was talking about, the truth. Why is the truth so controversial? You know what I mean? Why? And then it just clicked. Organic shit like that works when it just clicked. And my man, we both are graphic designers, but he did that graphic for it. Not too much, not too simple, but right there, baby. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I can see it. I mean, it just oozes. We about to talk about some real shit. I mean, I'm just saying, it just oozes that, don't it? To me, it do. Y'all, put a 1 in the comment section if y'all feel that that artwork. But the thing is, I like seeing women talk about these things. I played a video of this one woman where she went in, on telling black women that, look, we need to stop doing the bullshit that we do. Period. We need to stop. However, it is it's one of them things where you have to be a little cautious at times, because these women, they will be quick to jump on what men are fighting for. They are, because some of them are raised by fathers in their lives. They have fathers in their lives, so they get it until it like hits home for them. When you're talking about a subject that hits home for them, it seems like they get a little in their feelings, man. And I have had plenty of women in my life. I had a couple of friends that be all for what I'm saying. I mean, be agreeing with me, just, yeah, man, these dudes, these women be doing, they will agree with me 100% until it hits her. And the prime example I got of this, or a public example I have of this, is Tommy Sotomayor. I remember when he did a show with Angela Stanton King, right? And he invited her over his house. She contacted him. She said, Tommy, I'm for Trump. I'm a Republican. I'm running for office, blah, blah, blah. And, Tommy usually don't let women into his space like that, but he invited her and he embraced this lady. I mean, they talked for like 4 hours straight, and I'll be at work listening to watching it, and I'm looking like, wow, she all right, man. Like, Shorty okay with me, you know. I think she was arrested. She used to be a thug back in the day, and she got arrested, and she got out on the Trump's little bill of letting people of black people out of prison. Basically, I think he let 7,000 black people out of prison, right? And she was one of them, and she was thankful for Trump doing that, which we all should be thankful for Trump doing that. But at the end of the day, you know, how we get told how to, you know, Biden said, you know, you vote for Trump, you ain't black. So I guess that's how we gotta, you know, look at it. But she didn't look at it like that, and she went on Tommy's show, and I mean, they had like a bunch of shows together, man, and then it just went all to shit. Like, Tommy said something, and then she said something. Tommy said something she ain't like, and I think her assistant was trying to holler at Tommy or something, and Tommy was hollering, but Angela Stanton King got jealous or something. Anyway, that's that part of it, but they had a falling out, and then she started just shitting on Tommy on every video. She probably still do, I don't know. Talking about all of the things, see, this is what I'm saying. Talking about all of the things that she used to agree with him on, now she using against him. And that's what I'm saying. Like, look, at the end of the day, I could have an issue with a red pill person, right? We can have an issue, and we can not agree on certain things. But I'm not going to go back at that man on some shit that I already agree with him on to make fun of him. You see? And that's what I'm saying about certain people. And I'm not saying at all, like, if Miss Indy Remy ever see this, I am not saying that you do this. I think she's real with it, but I'm just putting the question out there. Can men trust black women who join the red pill movement?